You have ambition. You have big dreams. You want to succeed. And most of all, you want to live the life you've always imagined. But there's one problem. You're lazy. You know exactly what you should be doing. But you're not doing it. Day after day, you procrastinate. You miss opportunities. Then beat yourself up for not taking action. Deep down, you know you're capable of so much more. But instead of changing, you keep doing the same thing. The guilt grows over time, day after day, week after week. Eventually, you accept it as part of who you are. Then the new year comes. And once again, you set the same old goals from last year. You start off full of motivation, full of determination, and maybe a bit of delusion. But before you even realize it, procrastination shows up again. Like that annoying relative who always visits uninvited. You delay. Then delay a little more. Until one day, you look back and realize you're stuck in an endless loop. Laziness, procrastination, frustration. Then setting new goals again. Without knowing how to escape. You want to break this cycle. You want to overcome procrastination. Stop being lazy. And finally turn your ambition into reality. So, you start looking for solutions. You watch video after video online. But most of the advice sounds the same. Delete social media. Eliminate distractions. Create detailed plans. Be more disciplined. And sure, these might help for a while. But eventually, you end up right back where you started. The real problem is this: inertia. In physics, inertia is the tendency of an object to stay in its current state. If it's at rest, it stays at rest. If it's moving, it keeps moving, unless something pushes it. And the same goes for you. When you're procrastinating, you tend to keep procrastinating. You do nothing, because starting feels too hard. Instead of facing the task, you turn to easier things. Scrolling your phone, watching Netflix, playing games. But here's the biggest problem. You make the first step look harder than it really is. You think about writing a 5,000-word essay. And suddenly it feels like climbing a mountain. You want to work out, but the thought of doing it every day for months feels overwhelming. You want to start a business, but thinking of everything you'd have to do leaves you overwhelmed, and you never start. And so, you keep procrastinating. But if inertia is the problem, it can also become the solution, if you know how to use it. If inertia is what's keeping you stuck, then the solution is simple: break the inertia. The good news is, you don't need a massive push to do that. You just need a tiny nudge, enough to get over the starting barrier. And there are two powerful ways to do this. Method 1, lower the difficulty of the first step. Most people procrastinate because they make things too hard right from the start. When you say, "I need to finish a 5,000-word essay," your brain hears, "This is too big, let's do it later." So instead of setting a huge task, make it so small you can't possibly fail. For example, don't say, "I have to write 5,000 words." Say, "I just need to write 50 words." Don't say, "I need to study for 3 hours." Say, "I just need to open the book and read 1 page." Don't say, "I need to work out for an hour." Say, "I just need to do 1 push-up." When the task is small and easy, you stop feeling afraid to start. And the magic is, once you start, you're likely to keep going. Method 2, the 2-minute rule. The rule is super simple. If you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, "I'll just do it for 2 minutes." Don't want to clean your room? Play a song, clean until it ends, then stop. Don't want to write? Set a timer for 2 minutes, write anything. Don't want to exercise? Put on workout clothes, and do push-ups for 2 minutes. And guess what? Most people won't stop after 2 minutes. Why? Because motion tends to stay in motion. At first, you're pushing the ball uphill. But once it passes the tipping point, it rolls on its own, easily. That's why your first step needs to be small and easy. Once you get going, you'll naturally want to keep going, without needing willpower or discipline. By using these two simple strategies, you can break inertia, beat procrastination, and turn your ambition into reality. This trick isn't just for work or study. You can use it in every part of life. Want to hit the gym but keep delaying? Don't think about an hour-long workout. Just change clothes and do one move. Want to start a business but feel overwhelmed? Don't try to plan the perfect launch. Just write down one simple idea. Want to improve a relationship? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just send a message and check in. Big things always start small. Martin Luther King once said, "You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step." Remember, you don't have to finish everything in one day. You just have to start. And if you do that, the rest will take care of itself. So if you're ambitious but lazy, here's what you need to remember. Procrastination doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you're stuck in inertia. An object at rest tends to stay at rest, unless acted upon by a force. The hardest step is always the first, so make it as easy as possible. Write 50 words instead of 5,000. Do one push-up instead of a full workout. Take 2 minutes instead of worrying all day. Once you break inertia, everything gets much easier. And if you do this every day, even just a little, you won't be a procrastinator anymore. You'll become a doer. You'll achieve the goals you once put off. You'll bring your ambitions to life. So, don't wait. Just start, right now.